Director Martin from the North Shore Center for Performing Arts in Skokie. Today is day number 2 of the second production of our 2021 season, Mamma Mia. And sitting to my left is...
I'm Oliver Schilling. I play Pepper, and my pronouns are he, him, his.
Okay, and so please tell me about how you really came across Music Theater Works in the first place, got involved with Mamma Mia. Just give me that backstory there.
Sure. Well, a dear friend of mine looks up to Music Theater Works very highly. He's been in several productions here and always has considered it like his home as an artist. And I came across this production sort of really randomly. I wasn't part of the pre-COVID group. I was brand new in the production this summer.
Sure.
When they reached out to me, asked if I would be interested in joining, and I was. Here I am. It's been such a wonderful experience.
So just like that, now I'm sure, it's been really interesting to work with not only your fellow cast members, but the creative team, Justin Brill, Shauna Vanderverker, and Linda Madonia. And, really, how has that been kind of underneath their leadership and trying to bring this production to life?
Oh my gosh, just amazing. And funny that I know all of them from different places as well. Linda also works at Teatro Zanzani, where I work outside of theater, and then Justin and Shanna both also teach at my school. So it's been really...
Columbia.
Yes. So it's been really, really special to be in a rehearsal room and create something really extraordinary.
And there's a lot of other Columbia students, too, in this production.
Yes, a bunch of alums. Ahmad actually just graduated.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And I'm interviewing him shortly, so amazing. I'll have to tell him congratulations. Well, no, that's great. No, it's interesting to hear from each performer and how they really discovered Music Theater Works and got involved with this production, because as you may or may not know, Music Theater Works originally had plans to launch Mamma Mia during 2020, but the pandemic struck, shut everything down. So really things have been on hold for about a year and a half here. So, but now it's coming to life, it's a reality. So from the performer's perspective though, what was it like kind of going through the pandemic and then starting from 0, going to 1,000 miles an hour again?
It was just a whirlwind of emotions, but it was so magical to just come out of this time of so much uncertainty, and for a lot of people, including myself, a lot of self-doubt about what it means to be a performer, what our worth is when our whole industry is shut down. Like, where does that come from? So then to have everything slowly starting up again, and to be able to have this privilege of putting something together that's just pure joy like Mamma Mia is really, really special.
Now, obviously Mamma Mia, one of the biggest influences and probably one of the main reasons why it's a musical today is the music of ABBA. Now, other than the song Mamma Mia, which everyone knows, what are some of your other favorite ABBA hits that are incorporated into the production?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked. Does Your Mother Know is my favorite. Even before I joined the production, it was always my favorite. Some that even aren't in the show I really love. Voulez-Vous in the show, but also If It Wasn't for the Nights, it's a banger. Fernando, we get a short snippet of that from Alexis. So it's partly in the show, but
there's a song in there for everyone, and it just makes you want to stand up, clap your hands, dance, shake about. I mean, it's truly a magical experience.
We've got the dance hits, we've got the ballads, we've got everything.
It's a little bit of everything. And, Alexis and Heather and other cast members of yours, I interviewed them in previous days, in our first preview and especially our opening day yesterday. And all of them really said, it's not just the quirky Mamma Mia, of that sort. It's more in depth. Like, there is a storyline there. There are very important characters facing real challenges that everyone in the crowd can relate to. And I mean, there's a lot going on, but I think a lot of that also plays into a lot of the authentic friendships that are on stage too. So, and every single time I've seen the show, and I know many others at Music Theater Works would agree, just continues to get better and better and better. And so as it runs through to August 29th, if you haven't purchased your tickets right now, go to musictheaterworks.com and get yours. But it's a long run, which is great. So there's more than enough opportunities for people to come see the show. And, just to kind of bring this full circle, if you want to tell everyone listening at home right now, what is the number one reason why they should come and see Mamma Mia here at North Shore Center?
Justin says this all the time, but especially coming out of COVID, I think we all just kind of need a Mamma Mia moment in our lives. It's just pure joy. One of my favorite things about this show and about other shows similar to it is it just provides like an escape from everything for a couple of hours, that you just get to smile and laugh and dance. And yes, all the characters like you just said, are going through like really real things that a lot of people can relate to, even though it's
Right.
with all the cheesy ABBA songs.
Exactly.
But it's just a really wonderful thing to be able to like look up at people on stage and just feel,
It's the energy.
yeah,
You know, you could just feel it. It's radiating off of everyone and everything.
Yes.
And there's so much going on behind the stage, on the stage, and then the roar of the crowd, you
Yeah.
know, to make sure that you all know that you're doing a fantastic job. You know, and I know that we're definitely going to get that tonight because the audience is probably double of what it was yesterday, and it keeps getting bigger as the days go on here. So more and more people are going to see this fantastic production. And, you know, I really appreciate you coming on today and answering a few questions about, you know, your role in the musical and really how it's been, you know, throughout the entire process. But we really do hope at Music Theater Works that you're able to get involved in other productions that we have, you know, moving forward, you know, because everyone on the stage seems like they're in the right place, have the right hearts, and are focused on the right things and really appreciate the performing arts, you know, and obviously, you know, with COVID, everyone still needs to be safe, wear a mask, social distance, you know, it's very, very important. And just for people listening right now, I know you've seen interviews over the past several days. We are all both vaccinated, so we are okay. But for everyone else out there that is a little unsure, wearing a face mask and keeping your distance from others is the key thing. But in place here at the North Shore Center, there are many guidelines that are active that allow for everyone to have a safe, healthy, and enjoyable experience. So until then, we hope to see you at the show. Bye, everyone.
bye.